Hi friends, it's Teacher Ulrich here. Welcome back to Lesson 16. Let's continue. In today's class, we'll be finishing this lesson with Test 16. So make sure that you have this test with you. It says Lesson 16. There are 31 questions in all. 31 of them. Great. So, let's begin from the top. First, write your name here. Write today's date here. Now, let's begin by reading the instruction. Find a synonym for each bold word. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. A synonym is a word with the same or similar meaning. Yes. Number 1. The shortage of bread caused public riots. So what's a synonym for riots? A. Hunger. B. Disorder. C. Despair. D. Complaints. The shortage of bread caused public riots. It's riots and B. Disorder. That's a synonym for riot. Number 2. War was proclaimed in 1941. What's the synonym for proclaimed? A. Abolished. B. Conquered. C. Announced. D. Ended. War was proclaimed in 1941. Proclaimed and C. Announced. Number 3. Eric pardoned his sister for her lateness. So what's the synonym for pardoned? A. Nagged. B. Blamed. C. Lectured. D. Forgave. Eric pardoned his sister for her lateness. Pardoned and D. Forgave. Next, number 4. All our kin will be at the picnic. What's the synonym for kin? A. Relatives. B. Friends. C. Neighbors. D. Community. All our kin will be at the picnic. Kin and A. Relatives. Number 5. The movers hoisted the piano on the second floor, to the second floor. So what is a synonym for hoisted? A. Pushed. B. Lowered. C. Dropped. D. Lifted. The movers hoisted the piano to the second floor. Hoisted and D. Lifted. Number 6. Justin dominated every conversation. Dominated is a synonym with A. Whined. B. Surrendered. C. Shouted. D. Controlled. Think carefully. Justin dominated every conversation. Dominated and D. Controlled. Number 7. Dermot intercepted his sister's letter. So what's the synonym for intercepted? Is it A. Read. B. Seized. C. Translated. D. Preserved. Dermot intercepted his sister's letter. So it's intercepted and B. Seized. Before we answer the next ones, let's read this instruction. Find an antonym for each bold word. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. Great, so we have to find an antonym. A word that has an opposite meaning. Antonym, right? Number 8. Miss Yi is the former board president? So what's the antonym for former? Is it A, present, B, correct, C, previous, D, elected? Miss Yi is the former board president. So it's former and A, present, like the one that is now. Number 9. Stasia's remark provoked her brother. What's the antonym for provoked? A, annoyed, B, calmed, C, exasperated, D, forgave. Stasia's remarks provoked her brother. So it's provoked and B, calmed. Next, number 10, which is up here. William assumes that Kyla will help him with his homework. What's the antonym for assumes? A, doubts, B, promises, C, understands, D, establishes. William assumes that Kyla will help him with his homework. Assumes and A, doubts. Number 11. Of trains and airplanes, I prefer riding in the former. So what is the antonym? A, faster, B, slower, C, first, D, last. Of trains and airplanes, I prefer riding in the former. So what is the antonym for former? D, last. Now before we answer the next ones, let's read this instruction. Choose the best way to complete each sentence or answer each question. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. Great. Number 12. Which of the following reigns? A, a horse. B, a president. C, a queen. D, dark clouds. Which of the following reigns? C, a queen. Number 13. A dragon was the guardian of the cave. The dragon, A, protected the cave. B, lived in the cave. C, took care of its baby dragons in the cave. D, never left the cave for any reason. A dragon was the guardian of the cave. The dragon, A, protected the cave. Next, number 14. Fiona received a pardon from the president, even though A, she was employed by the government. B, she had no prior offenses. C, she was innocent. D, she was guilty. Fiona received a pardon from the president, even though D, she was guilty. So even though she was guilty, she still received a pardon. Number 15. Jackson Pollock's paintings are a riot of color and shapes. His paintings are probably A, very small, B, very orderly and precise, C, blank and sparse, D, seemingly wild and disordered. Jackson Pollock's paintings are a riot of color and shapes. His paintings are probably D, seemingly wild and disordered. Next, number 16. At the awards ceremony, the boys assumed the manners of fine gentlemen. This means that they A, observed the manners of the fine gentlemen, B, jeered at the manners of fine gentlemen, C, were actually fine gentlemen, D. Pretended they were fine gentlemen. At the awards ceremony, the boys assumed the manners of fine gentlemen. This means that they D. Pretended they were fine gentlemen. That is the correct answer. Number 17. Ty's next of kin is most likely to be A. His best friend, B. His school principal, C. His parent, D. His stepmother. Ty's next of kin is most likely to be which one? C. His parent, his closest family member. Number 18. A guardian is someone who A. Patrols a shopping mall, B. Legally acts as a parent, C. Works in a jail, D. Looks after someone's estate. A guardian is someone who B. Legally acts as a parent. Number 19. A hoist is used to A. Welcome people to an event, B. Lift heavy objects, C. Commit a robbery, D. Keep a horse from straying. A hoist is used to B. Lift heavy objects. Number 20. The article provoked a lively discussion on the Middle East. This means that A. It brought about a discussion, B. It analyzed previous discussions, C. It stopped further discussion, D. It angered the people who were already discussing. The article provoked a lively discussion on the Middle East. This means that A. It brought about a discussion. Number 21. A Jubilee celebration is most likely to take place A. On the day after a holiday, B. On New Year's Day, C. On the 5th anniversary of an event, D. On someone's 16th birthday. A Jubilee celebration is most likely to take place when? C. On the 15th anniversary of an event. Right. Number 22. Sunni Ali Burr reigned over his small kingdom in Western Africa for 28 years. For 28 years, Sunni Ali Burr A. lived in the kingdom, B. was not allowed in the kingdom, C. fought with the kingdom, D. ruled the kingdom. Sunni Ali Burr reigned over his small kingdom in West Africa for 28 years. For 28 years, Sunni Ali Burr D. ruled the kingdom. Number 23. The Australian desert is dominated by snakes and lizards. This means that A. Snakes and lizards are always preyed upon in the Australian desert. B. Snakes and lizards are found only in the Australian desert. C. There are very many snakes and lizards in the Australian desert. D. There are very few snakes and lizards in the Australian desert. The Australian desert is dominated by snakes and lizards. This means that C. There are very many snakes and lizards in the Australian desert. Next, number 24. To abdicate the presidency is to A. Long for it. B. Try to be elected to it. C. Give it up. D. Be awarded it. To abdicate the presidency is to C. Give it up. Number 25. Someone who is kin to you is A. Tolerant. B. Good-hearted. C. Helpful to you. D. Related to you. Someone who is kin to you is D. Related to you. Number 26. Because the president had pardoned him, the prisoner A. was severely punished. B. was given another trial. C. was set free. D. was pronounced not guilty. Because the president had pardoned him, the prisoner C. was set free. Number 27. When Jason assumed the role of secretary, he A. challenged the secretary. B. took on the secretary's duties. D. refused to be the secretary anymore. D. wondered if the group needed a secretary. When Jason assumed the role of secretary, he B. took on the secretary's duties. That's a tricky one. Number 28. If a film has a provocative ending, the ending A. makes the audience think. B. is a disappointment. C. bores the audience. D. is easy to predict. If a film has a provocative ending, the ending A. makes the audience think. Number 29. When taxes were raised, the people rioted. Rioted means A. wrote letters of complaint. B. shouted angrily in the streets. C. overthrew the government. D. lost hope. When taxes were raised, the people rioted. Rioted means B. shouted angrily in the streets. Number 30. High spirits reign during the annual carnival. Reign means A. are dampened. B. ride in a parade. C. are widespread. D. rebel. High spirits reign during the annual carnival. Reign means C. are widespread. Number 31. Brandon bungled the job and had to do it again. This means that he A. forgot to do the job. B. stole the job from a friend. C. told everyone what a hateful job it was. D. did not do a skillful job. Brandon bungled the job and had to do it again. This means that he D. did not do a skillful job. And there you have it. These are all the correct answers for these 31 questions. Make sure you got all the right ones. Yes, we answered them all. Just make sure. After you complete a test, go through it again. You never know if you by accident forget something. And that's it for today's lesson and for the whole lesson 16. Well done, friends, for starting this lesson and seeing it through right to the end. Well done. Remember to join me next in lesson 17. And also remember to keep practicing the words we've learned in lesson 16 as well as previous lessons. When you join me for this new lesson, lesson 17, bring with you your word list 17 and we can get started. Friends, take care. I hope you have a great day and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now. Bye.